Welcome, weary traveler of time, to another journey into the annals of history. Tonight, we're setting aside the gilded images of pharaohs and gods to delve into the lives of the unsung workforce who made their grand visions a reality, the pyramid builders of ancient Egypt. Forget the romanticized notions of slaves toiling under the lash. The truth, as we shall discover, is a far more complex and often brutal tapestry of hard labor, surprising organization, and the ever-present shadow of mortality. So, settle in, perhaps dim the lights, and let the sands of time carry us back thousands of years to the banks of the fertile Nile. Imagine waking before dawn in a village bustling with thousands of your fellow workers. The air is thick with the smells of wood smoke, cooking fires, and the close proximity of so many people. Your home is a simple mud brick dwelling, perhaps shared with your family or a few other laborers. Space is tight, and comfort is a luxury you rarely know. But this village, though basic, is well organized, a testament to the logistical prowess of the pharaoh's administrators. There are designated areas for storage, bakeries churning out loaves of bread, and even rudimentary medical facilities, a far cry from the image of a desperate, uncared-for slave population. Your day begins with a simple but surprisingly nutritious meal. Forget the meager scraps often depicted. Archaeological evidence suggests a diet rich in bread, fish, and even beef, a significant perk that fueled the immense physical labor ahead. This wasn't slave rations, this was sustenance for a skilled workforce, for men whose strength and dedication were crucial to the pharaoh's monumental ambitions. The work itself is a relentless test of human endurance. You are part of a vast team tasked with quarrying, transporting, and placing the millions of stone blocks needed to construct these colossal tombs. The quarries are a hive of activity, the air ringing with the sounds of chisels biting into stone, the rhythmic pounding of dolerite hammers, and the shouts of overseers. The work is backbreaking, demanding every ounce of your strength to extract the massive blocks from the earth. Accidents are commonplace. A slipped tool, a falling rock, and injuries can range from minor cuts and bruises to life-altering breaks and crush wounds. Once the blocks are freed, the even more daunting task of transportation begins. Imagine dragging these multi-ton behemoths across the desert sands, using ropes and wooden sledges. Hundreds of men strain together, their movements coordinated by the calls of foremen. The desert sun beats down mercilessly, and the grit of the sand chafes your skin. Dehydration is a constant threat, and exhaustion gnaws at your muscles. Yet there is a sense of camaraderie, a shared purpose in this monumental undertaking. You are part of something greater than yourself, contributing to the eternal resting place of the divine pharaoh. The construction site itself is a marvel of ancient engineering. Ramps of mud brick and rubble snake their way up the sides of the growing pyramid, and teams of workers meticulously maneuver the massive blocks into place. The precision is astonishing, a testament to the skill of the architects and the dedication of the laborers. But the height is dizzying, and the risk of falls is ever present. A misstep can send a worker plummeting to their death. Your day stretches from sunrise to sunset, with only brief breaks for water and perhaps a midday meal. The overseers are strict, ensuring the work progresses efficiently, but they are not necessarily cruel in the way popular imagination might suggest. They understand the need for a capable workforce and provide incentives, such as extra rations or time off, for those who excel. Life in the workers' village is communal. After a grueling day, you might gather with your fellow laborers, sharing stories, playing simple games, or receiving medical attention for your injuries. The village has its own hierarchy, with skilled stonemasons and foremen enjoying a higher status and better provisions. This reflects the organized nature of the workforce. These were not simply expendable bodies, but skilled individuals whose expertise was valued. Mortality is a constant presence. The dangers of the work, coupled with the prevalence of disease, mean that life expectancy is lower than you might hope. But there is also a sense of community support. If a worker is injured or dies, their fellow laborers often contribute to their care or funeral arrangements. The pharaoh, in his role as provider and protector, also ensures that those who die in his service receive a proper burial, a crucial aspect of their religious beliefs. The work on the pyramids was not continuous year-round. The annual flooding of the Nile, which brought life-giving silt to the farmlands, also made large-scale construction difficult. During this time, many of the workers returned to their villages to tend their fields, highlighting the fact that these were often seasonal laborers, skilled farmers who contributed to the pharaoh's grand projects during the agricultural off-season. This system provided both a workforce for the pyramids and a means of sustenance for the wider population. The construction of a pyramid was a decades-long undertaking, and many workers would dedicate a significant portion of their lives to the project. There was a sense of pride in their contribution, a feeling of connection to the divine pharaoh and the eternal destiny of Egypt. These were not nameless slaves driven by fear, but skilled workers, organized into crews with their own identities and even a sense of rivalry as different teams competed to complete their assigned tasks. As your long day finally draws to a close, you return to your simple dwelling, your body aching, your mind weary, but there is also a sense of accomplishment, a knowledge that you have played a part in creating something monumental that will endure for millennia. You eat a simple evening meal, perhaps share a story with your family, and then succumb to exhaustion, ready to face another demanding day under the Egyptian sun. The reality of the pyramid builders was a far cry from the simplistic narratives we often encounter. It was a life of immense physical hardship and danger, but also one of surprising organization, community, and a sense of purpose. These were skilled workers, vital to the pharaoh's power and the glory of ancient Egypt, their lives etched not in gold, but in the very stones of the pyramids that continue to inspire awe today. As the echoes of their labor fade into the night, we are left with a deeper understanding of the human cost and the remarkable achievements of this ancient civilization. Sleep now, knowing that even the most monumental feats of history were built on the backs of countless individuals whose stories deserve to be remembered.